Hello! Today I'm going to be talking about my greenhouse here. So pretty. It looks pretty. I love it. It was a lot of fun to build. And I suggest anyone who wants to try to do this to go for it. We had a little bit of situations, and I'll come along and show you here in a minute, but it acts like a greenhouse. It feels like a greenhouse. It looks like a greenhouse. So to us, it's my baby greenhouse. Come along and experience how much fun we had building this greenhouse. Let's go. We met our friend Mr. Kenny at Tractor Supply, and he was kind enough to bring us our materials. Well,
Oh no.
we measured twice and cut once. Ha! So we thought. There were 3 people here, folks. So we thought, okay, well, we know for a fact that the whole property is on a slope, so we would have to dig all of this down and make it all level. So we decided, no, we'll just build these posts here, put some posts here, some 4x4, small ones, about a foot deep, and then just attach the 2x4 to this so it wouldn't rot. However, when we took a measurement, we realized we had to lift the other side for, pretty high, about a foot, a whole foot. So here's how it looks like, really. I kind of took this so you could see it. See how one end is on the ground and the other end is way up, a whole foot high. So we brought a lot of dirt, lifted this part up, rocks underneath, dirt on top, compacted the whole thing, and then filled it with wood chips. Always taking good measurements, always making sure that it was all plumb level and square. Ha! Yeah, we did. From beginning to end, we did plumb level and square. Do you see it? Can you guess it? Are you ready? Are you ready? Uh-oh. Yeah. You think it fits? I don't think so.
Oops.
Yay!
Perfect.
Well, okay. Now that it's in, we have to figure out how we can attach this. Obviously, right here, we're gonna do those zip ties for now. And in the little boo-boo that happened, we'd have to overlap it, but I think zip ties around the two ends should work. These are the only tools we have, folks. Just a hand saw, not a power saw. So this is what we have to do everything with. The place we live at is very, very windy, quite windy. So we had to make sure that we attach the whole greenhouse to something. So we are attaching it to these posts that we put in the ground. We had to choose an area where the greenhouse was going to go. And this is the south side of my property, the south side of the house. There's nothing around it. It stands all by itself, and we don't want it to blow away. So here we are attaching it and leaving it like that for a while until we attach from the bottom. We have a little boo-boo for Mr. Macho Man. Yep. He doesn't want to stop. And he's bleeding all over. Yep, that's him right there. Bleeding all over the wood. So here we go.
Come on. Go.
Okay, folks. Carpenters were not. Contractors were not. Do-it-yourselfers is what we're trying to be. Now, my husband's corporate, 100% corporate, more than 40 years. And so if we ever needed something, he always hired it. But now we're retired. And we want to try it ourselves. And that's we're having so much fun doing this.
Yes. Oh, so perfect. That's what I want to do. No, this one. You want to do this one? No, I think this one. I'm hey, this is a pretty nice little straight line. Let me cut right up the line. I tell Tito that I gotta cut. So I start with the scissor and I put it and I went, nah.
We have extra trim that we had a project going on in one of our houses here. So that's what we decided to use to build the door and the window. So here's the door, and the window looks the same. So it has a few stains, but it'll get covered.
Okay. All right.
Now for the new wood, so that it wouldn't rest on top of the ground, we found this footer, or we made it a footer. It's a paver, and on top of the paver is a 4x4 treated, and it came out just perfect. Perfect. Now my husband thought it wouldn't be strong enough, stable enough, so he did it this way. A little different from the original, but this is the way he did it.
So weak. I tried it. Oh shoot.
Since the little edges on those cattle panels are very, very sharp, my husband went to the store and got this inch insulation, foam insulation for pipes. And they do an awesome job. Look right here. Just to cover those little tips, the points, they're really, really sharp. Excellent.
You can't see it, but it's snowing. It's snowing for snow, you guys. So, all right, later.
We had to stop the project because we got caught with the snow. So for a couple of days it snowed and then it's slushy. So this is what's coming up next.
Okay,
See you later.
that should be it.
And as always, hit the bell, like, share, and subscribe.